Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Working Trader, where we look at the Euro USD and GBPUSD and come up with trade ideas for the day, if there are any. So let's jump right into it. Looking at Forex Factory, today's a Monday, so as usual, we do not expect to have any high impact news, and of course, we do have a couple of news events throughout the rest of the week. So let's jump right into charts and let's see what we can expect. So we do have our swing, our daily swing for the Euro USD, which is bearish after this break of structure. And then price has been pulling back, and then we've eliminated this area of supply, or we have taken liquidity above this high, okay, the structural high on the daily, right? And then we've had a reaction. So this could be just a pullback, okay, maybe towards some of the, anywhere in here before continuing, or price could be willing to continue to pull back maybe towards this this low. Okay. Looking at the daily swing on the pound, this was our last swing break of structure, so the pound is bullish, and then we've been in this pullback phase, okay, and then we've had this break of internal structure, bullish. So this could be or this could be the end of this swing pullback phase, okay, and price could now be willing to push up until it takes out the daily week high. Okay, so in the meantime, before price continues, all right, we could expect to see price possibly pull back a little, okay, and maybe into these areas or possibly the extreme, okay, before continuing bullish. So let's look at the 4 hour on the Euro USD. So this is the current range that we're in. Okay. So that was our last break of structure, bearish. Last break of structure, bearish. And then we had a pullback. Okay. So that is actually my IPOS. Okay. So this becomes my week. So that is my week swing low, and then this is my strong swing high. So for each swing strong. Okay. So on the 4H, this is the range we're in. Okay. This pullback, I wouldn't size it as a swing pullback. Okay. It's quite small. Okay. So this was just an internal boom. So internal is shifted bullish at the moment. So this is what we have. So we did take out this highs, and then now you can see a very strong reaction after that. Okay, so we do have liquidity to target right there, possibly, and even maybe to come down to these areas as well. So so let's see. Alright, so this is an area to target. So this gives us a new area of supply at the top. Just gonna mark that one out. So in that area it took this liquidity, and then we can see we're now having a very strong reaction to the downside. Okay, so expectation is continuation, maybe towards these lows. Okay, so let's look at 15-minute. So current swing ranges on the 15-minute. So we had one here. That was our 15 boss. And then we had another break of structure here. And then now this is the range we're in. Okay, so that's a sizable pullback, and we can classify this as our swing low in the 15-minute. 15 swing. Okay, and so this is our range that we're in on the 15-minute. Okay, so after break of structure, would you expect a pullback? Okay, now whether we're going to pull back all the way into any of these discount ranges, premium ranges, remains to be seen. Okay, so expectation may be that we may come in, mitigate any of these areas, ideally. Okay, coming into this particular area. So let me mark that one out. So ideally coming into this one. Ideally coming into that one. That's the last significant pullback, so that could be our decisional. Okay, before price pushed down. Okay, so that is our range. Okay, so as of now, do I see any liquidity that can be taken? Pretty much there's nothing until we come all the way down here. Okay, so maybe something there, but apart from that, there's nothing at the top. At the top it's only up, it's around somewhere there. Okay, so it is possible that price could just maybe come up, take these highs, or even respect them, and then just continue until maybe takes out this low. Okay, so right now bias is not very clear. What we can see though is that there's a high likelihood that price will continue bearish. Okay, that price will continue bearish. So the only areas would be maybe if price comes up to the top. Okay, if price comes up, maybe takes out these highs, right, and then maybe have a reaction, or price comes up, maybe takes out this high, takes out this zone, and then we have a reaction. Okay, otherwise it could just continue. Okay, and then maybe afterwards have a reaction bullish. So these will be the scenarios that I may be waiting for, and then see how price develops as we approach into our key time window at 8 onwards. Okay, all right, so that's for the Euro USD. So let's go back to the 4H, and then let's look at the pound. So this is our swing range, which is bullish. Okay, which is bullish. So swing range is bullish at the moment. Right. So we had a sweep of these highs. We had a sweep of these highs, and then our price is reacting bearishly. Okay, so there was a sweep right there. Now having a reaction bearish, and then we have relative equal lows at the bottom here, so that could be a possible liquidity target. And then what else do we see? Of course, this could be an area of supply. It could be an area of supply after this change of character. Okay, so we could have a pullback at some point and then price continuing bearish. Okay, so as it stands, this is what I see. This is what I see. After a break of structure, we expect a pullback, and this internal break of structure could be the start of that pullback. Okay, well, it's actually a fractal break of structure. Could be the start of that pullback. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute. Let's see what we can see. Alright, so looking at our structure ranges, this was the last break of structure. That's clear and obvious. So 15 MPS. Then let's see whether we had a break of structure. We didn't until that point. Okay, so we had a sweep, and then we had a sizable pullback, and then eventually had a break of structure, and then from that break of structure, price just immediately tanked. So this is what we have. Okay, so from a 15-minute perspective, 15-minute range looks like this. Okay. With a 15-minute swing strong. Okay. Now the pullback is not yet sizable enough, so we may not classify this as a swing pullback yet. Excuse me. So, alright, so price, well, you can see right now it's now starting to tank. So we do have an area here which we could target, as well as this one as well. So these are areas we can target. So that's 15 liquidity. Okay. Okay. Right. So these are areas that we could target. So if price continues, all right, and then during our key time, maybe we take out this, we get lower time frame confirmation, then we could be looking for longs. If it continues, takes out this one, then same thing. If we have lower time frame confirmation, we look for longs. From this point onwards, if it doesn't continue to give us these longs, then it might push up, maybe sweep these highs, maybe come into this area, All right, after taking Asia high, okay, maybe it may sweep this area and then we may start looking for shorts. Okay, if it continues, then maybe we may target this high up here and then look for shorts. Okay, so those are the scenarios that I'll be waiting for. Okay, those will be the scenarios that I'll be waiting for today. So those are my trade ideas. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how you are finding value with this and if you're using it in your own trading. So have a great day, and Working Trader out.